Alrighty, so we are back with another video on some Call of Duty. As you guys may know, the Black Ops 6 beta has pretty much came to a close. The weekend just wrapped up. I'm actually recording this probably like 2-3 days late, but I wanted to get my thoughts on Black Ops 6 out there. For anybody wondering, no, I'm not an interdimensional time warp. Christopher Nolan didn't call me up for the fourth dimension break in Interstellar. I just pre-recorded some gameplay and that's why it's there. So no time traveling around here. That kind of explains why there's some Black Ops 6 gameplay. I knew I wasn't going to be able to record on the last day of the weekend, so I grinded through level 30 and I just put some gameplay in the background. With that being said, I don't want to cut up the gameplay too much because I only have one match. I only have like 10 minutes, so I'm going to try to just talk for the whole video without cutting up too much gameplay, cutting up too much of my conversation, and then we're just going to let it run. First things first, I'll talk about this. This is a sty. Don't worry, I'm not dying or anything. It's been in a few of my videos before. It's coming to an end now, so I just keep hot compressing it and eventually it'll ooze out. So sorry if that's there, if you need to like cover half the screen while I yap. Completely understandable. But getting into the Black Ops 6 beta, I have seen a lot of opinions all around, and usually I'm not a very competitive Call of Duty player. You guys know me. I typically go for the camos, whether that be in zombies or multiplayer, and I do the campaign. Now, I will say, with my, I guess, like, laxed mind, with my laxed playstyle, how I go about COD, I grind COD, I don't compete very well in COD, if that makes sense. So, for a game that is very competitive based, I'd like to think that I actually enjoyed it quite a lot. I had a lot of fun on the beta, and when I started getting slammed by skill-based matchmaking and the Jackal, pandemic that happened, I just switched to sniping, which was also challenging and fun. It felt like I was back on Cold War, maybe a little bit of Black Ops 1, because the snipers were challenging, but when I got kills, they felt great. So when it comes to just the overall, I guess, stigma around this COD multiplayer being too competitive, I definitely think some people will gravitate away from that, but for the vast majority of people that like getting back into combat and like always doing something or stimulating your brain, I think that you might actually find that you enjoy this COD more than you think, especially if the Call of Duty happens to become more popular, because with Modern Warfare 3 there was no real hype behind it. It wasn't, I guess, popular amongst the large Call of Duty audience. And if we can start getting more people back into Call of Duty, that skill-based matchmaking, I think, will become a little more laxed, in the sense that there's so many more people playing now, so there's more variation of players. It's not just tryhards all the time. But with all that being said, I had a ton of fun on the Black Ops 6 beta. I think the bones for that Call of Duty are absolutely amazing. I'm excited to kind of see what they tweak when the full game comes out, and overall I'm just really excited to grind. I mentioned this in my other video, but there's, I guess, 2 mastery challenges that I'm really interested in, and it's getting 100% in multiplayer and getting 100% in zombies as well, which I've seen a lot of topics about zombies being thrown around. I think I'm going to talk about it in a little bit, or not in a little bit, in a future video that I'm going to mention in a little bit, more about zombies and how I feel about it. But point is, if you guys are wondering about how I feel about Black Ops 6, I've been a pessimistic person for the last couple of Call of Duties, knowing that I'll play them anyway. This year, not only is it a Call of Duty that people are pessimistic about because it's so competitive, but I'm actually super excited for it as someone who's not a competitive Call of Duty player. So overall, super excited for the new Call of Duty. Black Ops 6, I think, is wonderful. The bones are wonderful. The thematics, everything, it feels good. I'm really excited for Black Ops 6. With that being said, I do have a few points of concern, one of them being that the campaign isn't coming out a week early. I know a lot of people got into this I guess mindset or this rhythm, and I did too, where the campaign has been coming out a week early. And so when that happens, a lot of people can play the campaign, get developed in the world, people will watch other people play the campaign, and then boom, the game comes out, multiplayer's here, everybody hops on. It's just a nice little like warm-up week to get you into the new Call of Duty. And this year we're not going to get that, which I'm a little bittersweet about, but I'm okay with it. I'm going to try, the second that the campaign comes out, maybe to do 1 stream, maybe 2 streams just to finish out the campaign before I even touch multiplayer. I think that'll be nice. And then once multiplayer starts, I'll hit the ground running and try to grind as much as possible. When it comes to zombies, there are also player cards and I think other rewards that you unlock if you complete the Easter egg for the maps before the guided version comes out, or like the tutorial mode. So I have a couple friends that I want to try to do that with, and I think I'm going to try to do that for every map so I can get those player cards, because you can't get those player cards after the guided mode comes out. So it's like, you know, you got a time frame that you got to grind with. So I'm excited for that. But with all the Black Ops 6 topics out of the way, I do want to talk about what's coming next. I mentioned it earlier about content that's coming up. What's coming up next? So I am super excited, and this happened all the way back in Modern Warfare 3, I think like Season 3. There's a Warhammer 40k event. Now, did that video get kind of slandered in the comment section? Yes, and I apologize, okay? But I was enjoying the mode. I've enjoyed the IP. I really liked how they did the collab. I'm sorry if you feel like they ruined it. But the Warhammer 40k world has a game series called Space Marines. Now, I never played the first. I don't know how to access the first. I would love to play the first, but I've watched a little bit of content on it, and I'm planning on watching a full playthrough. But as you guys may know, because it has been getting spectacular reviews, everybody's been going crazy over it, Space Marines 2 came out. And I mentioned in one of my videos that when that game came out, I really wanted to play it. I was super invested in the game. And I was always worried about playing story games or just other games that weren't as repetitive as Call of Duty, because I didn't know how to make a video. But I think I laid out exactly how I want to do this series, and I'm really excited for it. So most likely this weekend, maybe a little bit next week, I'm going to be streaming just the whole game. I'm going to try to stream the whole game and then see if I can cut them into videos. That way I can post on here along with the complete VOD. So every, I guess, stream will have an edited video version of it and the complete VOD. So you guys can kind of choose which one you want. Do you want the whole playthrough and to watch every little like nook and cranny? Or do you just want to get the storyline, some of the action? That'll be there as well. So I think that's how I'm going to do this story mode. The campaign for Call of Duty, I might just stream the whole way through and not cut it up, because the campaign's pretty linear. I don't think anything's going to be splitting off too much, but that's my idea for Space Marines 2, which I am super excited for. It looks like just a 360 Gears of War experience in the best way possible. Like, it looks like it's going to feel good, if that makes any sense. It looks nostalgic, and it's a new game. I'm super excited for it. Talking about streaming, another thing that I kind of wanted to get into before Black Ops 6 comes out, because we have like a month or two, or yeah, about 2 months in between now and Black Ops 6 coming out, is actually going back and replaying not only all the campaigns in the Black Ops series from World at War to, of course, Black Ops 6 coming out, but also every Zombies map. I talked about this in one of my videos, I believe, but I want to go back and just give every Zombies map a fair shot. You know, just a fair shot in the Treyarch series. I don't know if I'll get to all of them, but in Treyarch's history, I just want to play every single map in some capacity, whether that's doing a 2-box challenge, whether that's getting round 50, round 100 if I really want to go crazy. And I'm just going to stream these and then just upload them on YouTube, kind of how I've been doing Zombies videos. And that's just something that I wanted to do for a series that I love so much. I've never really gone in depth and played it, let alone recorded. So that's going to be a plan for that, again, before Black Ops 6 comes out. But yeah, that's kind of just everything that I wanted to get on here and talk about. I wanted to talk about Black Ops 6, talk about future content coming to the channel, and I really hope the Space Marines 2 gameplay format that I'm kind of trying to do works out well, because it'll be great to upload videos like that. I've always wanted to find a balance in between watching full streams and then watching a shortened down version of the VOD. I know you kind of have to pick one or the other. It's kind of weird to watch both because you basically know what's going to happen, but I found that that's what I wanted to do, in case some people just want to put the stream VOD on to fall asleep, or if they, you know, only got 20-30 minutes in the day and they want to watch a condensed version of what happened in that stream. That's kind of the trajectory and hopefully what happens with that series. But anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that a little bit. I think we're running out of gameplay time here, so thank you so much for everything. Definitely a weird video, kind of less editing, more just like live, but again, I didn't want to cut up my voice and the gameplay, because then my gameplay would shrink from 10 minutes to like 6. So there might have been a cut or two in here, but we'll see how it goes. But again, thank you guys so much for all the support. Sorry for the weird upload out of nowhere, but yeah, I'm excited to keep doing this, and catch you guys in the next one. Peace.